Hello everyone, I'm Dipali Bhosle and the today's topic is what is encapsulation in a Java. Encapsulation is the mechanism of an OOPS concepts, that is object oriented programming language. It is a methodology in which we can design a program using object and classes, and it is also used to maintain the software development process by using the OOPS concepts like inheritance, object, class, abstraction, polymorphism. And it is encapsulation is the one of the important mechanism that we are using to maintain the software development process. Encapsulation in a Java, it is the process of wrapping the code and data together into the single units. For example, a capsule which is mixed with the several medicines. We can create a fully encapsulated class in a Java by making all the data members and classes declare as an private. Now we can use the setter and getter method to set and get the data in it. The Java Bean class is an example of an fully encapsulated class. The advantages of an Java encapsulation is by providing the setter and getter method, you can make the class read only and write only. In other words, we can skip the getter and setter methods. It provides the control over the data. Suppose we want to set the values of an id which should be greater than the hundreds only, and you can write the logic inside the setter method. You can write the logic not to store the negative numbers in an setter methods in a way to achieve the data hiding in a Java, because the other class will not able to access the data through the private data members. The encapsulated class is easy to test, and so it is better for an unit testing. The standard IDEs are providing the facility to generate the getter and setter, so that it is easy to create as a fast. It is easy and fast to create an encapsulated class in a Java. Let's consider as a simple example, that is simple example of an encapsulation has only one field with the setter and getter method. That is the we declare as an class, we create as an class of a student. In that we take it as an name is an private, that is the private string name, and in public string get name and return name. That means the setter method for a name is the public void set name. In that we take it as a string name, and using this keyword we can this dot name is equals to the name, and we having the compiler by its compiler by the Java C minus Java C .d and test Java and run by the java.com .java text, and it's read only class, that is the public class student, by using the private data members private string college equals to the xyz college name, and the public string get the college name by returning the college, and write class only we having the public class student. In that the private string college is there, public void set college is there, and the string college, and using this dot college methods we get the value of an college, and you can only change the value of college data members. And the real life example of an encapsulation is an, if we having an account in an bank, and the balance variable is declared as a public in an bank software, that means the balance is visible to the it's visible to all the members. It's not like that, so that we are declaring the balance variable as a private, so that the no one can see the balance of our accounts. That's why we are using the encapsulation, so that we can declaring the data members and methods as a private in an encapsulation. Encapsulation is a mechanism to hiding to binds the data together. Let's consider as an example like a class account. In that we declare as an private long account name, private string name, and the private float amount. and in public we get as an return account number, void set account number. This using this keyword we can declare as an this dot account, and the public void string, the return name is there, and the public void get public void get name set name. Using string method, using this keyword we can also get the name of an customer. Public string get email, we can also get the returning email, and public void set email string email. Using this keyword we also return as an email, and using this we can take it as an example. An abstraction is encapsulation. It is an features of an object oriented programming language, and it's used to bind up the data into the single units. It's called as an class. It's provide the mechanism in which we known as an data hiding. It is an important features of an OOPS concept, that is object oriented programming language. It prevents to access the data members from outside the class. It is also necessary from the security point of view, because it's hide the data. It's hiding to the another classes. Hide to the another classes. What is different between abstraction and encapsulation? Abstraction is an features of an OOPS, but that hides the unnecessary details, but it only showing the essential details. But in encapsulation is also the features of an OOPS concept. It hides the code and data into the single entity or the unit, so that the data can be protected from outside the world. It's in abstraction it solves an issue at the design level. In encapsulation solves an problem at an implementation level. The abstraction focuses on an external lookout, and it's the encapsulation it focuses on an internal working. And the abstraction it can be implemented using the abstract class and interface, and by using and encapsulation is implemented by the using the access modifiers like private, public and protected. It is the process of gaining abstraction. It is the process of gaining the information, and encapsulation it is the process of containing the information. In abstraction we use the abstract classes and interface to hide the code complexities, and in encapsulation we use the getter and setter methods to hide the data. The objects are encapsulated. That helps to perform an abstraction. The objects need not to be abstract, that it result in an encapsulation. Encapsulation is an single units. We can let's consider as an class, that is the encapsulation methods which are used to declare it's the wrapping of data in any single unit, and it's provide only the mechanism of which is the data hiding. It is an important features of an OOPS concept, that is object oriented programming language. It is used to design a program using classes and objects. It's also used to maintain the software development process by using object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. The objects are nothing but an real world entity. For example, we having the pen, chair, fan. Using this is a real life example of an object, and class is a collection of an object. It is a logical entity. It is a blueprint form in which we can create an individual objects. And in inheritance it is a mechanism where we can inherit, one class can inherit the features of another class. Polymorphism is an single units, which is it is a single action which is performed by multiple and different ways. Using encapsulation, it is the wrapping of data in a single units, and it provides the data hiding. It is also called as an data hiding. It is an important features of an OOPS, and it's prevents access data members from an outside the class. And next is an abstraction. Abstraction is only showing the essential details to the user. It's ignoring the irrelevant details. That means it's only showing the functionality to the user. It hides the implementation details. This is all about the concepts of encapsulation and OOPS concepts in Java. Thank you.